we were all feeling the same thing at that time. Like, we felt helpless. We felt that no matter what decisions we made, people would be angry with us.
Former Naperville Mayor Steve Chirico reflects back on the challenges he faced during the COVID-19 pandemic 5 years after its onset.
It was truly one of those moments when you were drinking from a fire hose of information, where we just were trying to absorb so much information so quickly and understand what we were up against.
The city of Naperville turned to experts to help lead the city's response. Chirico joined 800 other mayors from around the country for a series of crisis response lessons from Harvard.
One of the instructors said, you're going to be given a ton of information from so many different directions, and there's going to be a lot of conflicting information, and you're not going to know what to believe and what not to believe, and pretty soon you'll start to doubt everything. Contact your local hospital. Get a contact person there who you can communicate with on a regular basis, daily basis if possible. That information is reliable, it's current, and you can depend on it.
It was on March 17th, 2020, that then Mayor Chirico declared a state of emergency for Naperville. 3 days later, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker announced a stay-at-home order in an attempt to mitigate COVID-19 spread. By the next day, once-filled parking lots stood empty. It appeared Naperville's vibrancy had vanished.
I was going into the office, into City Hall every day during the pandemic. It was an eerie thing, going through that big building and nobody being in there, driving down Washington Street and it being vacant.
By March 28th, Edward Hospital had its first deadly case of the coronavirus. As the city's shutdown continued, life as we knew it changed dramatically. The ability to gather, socialize, and comfort each other in person was gone. For Chirico, the pressure of leading the community was compounded by his own grief.
It was a super surreal time for me personally because my mom died, but we were unable as a family to celebrate her life.
To provide some financial relief to residents and businesses, the city of Naperville took actions such as waiving late fees and canceling disconnections for unpaid utility bills, extending parking ticket payment windows, and pushing out deadlines for commercial license fees. Despite their best efforts, a number of businesses closed.
People were very reluctant to really be downtown because of the potential spread. They were very reluctant to go downtown because of the social kind of unrest.
While many were able to pull through by adopting new practices that remain in place today.
I think takeout's probably the biggest, easiest example when you talk about restaurants. Most restaurants do a pretty good takeout business today, and they did zero before that. It just wasn't part of their business model.
Even while uncertainty around the disease remained, Chirico continued to push for restrictions to be relaxed.
I know the governor publicly spoke out against me about some of my comments. I believed we should have focused on the most vulnerable. I believe we should have practiced those 3 W's, watch your distance, wash your hands, wear a mask. I didn't think that was a lot to ask people compared to stay home, don't go to work, and shut down your business. I think those directions were too much.
Looking back, Chirico says if he would have done anything differently,
I would have responded faster. Let's moderate. Let's not overreact to this because we can manage it.
For Naperville News 17, I'm Kevin Maychek.